I enrolled my department in the physical ability testing program because I feel like it's part of the process that was never fully captured in the background before you hire an employee.
So prior to the league offering this physical abilities testing, we were not doing any outside independent testing or even our own. We were just relying on the professional peace officer education programs, the law enforcement skills components to sign off on that for us. And I felt that there was really a gap given that sometimes candidates had been out of the educational program for a number of years before they chose to get into the law enforcement job market. And especially in the current environment where hiring is so challenging, we're seeing some of those candidates decide that now is the time to pursue law enforcement. And so this gives us kind of a fresh look, validated assessment of their physical abilities in this time so that we can assure that they're able to perform the job of a police officer. Certainly I believe that the physical ability testing is very impartial and job related because it really gets to what the nature of the job of a police officer can be in a lot of different ways. These are activities that they might be called to perform on a daily basis depending on the type of job function that they have, especially as a patrol officer or first line responder in our community. And so we want to assure that people of all makes and compositions in terms of body types and abilities can do the basic job requirements to serve our community and in the times of needs and emergencies that they might have.
Well, the physical exam would be replicating things that we do on an annual, almost daily basis, carrying med packs, performing CPR, running short distances, climbing stairs. We also have wrestling dummies or like punching bags that you would simulate wrestling. Well, you're not wrestling for minutes on end, but does your muscular skeletal structure allow you to turn in 180 degrees and pick people up and roll on the ground with them? Again, very minimal, very baseline stuff, but if you can do that very minimally, we can go up from there.
Validation just means that the test has been scientifically proven to show what we actually think it shows. And what that really entailed is we really went out to our city police departments to really measure the job and to get an accurate picture of that job. And what that included is we had officers fill out written questionnaires about what they do on a day-to-day basis or on a week-by-week basis. And then we also followed up with that by interviewing the officers about what they do for their job. And then last but not least, we actually did a piece where we did job shadowing, where we went out and actually saw the job as it was unfolding. And we used all of these pieces to put together what the job is across the state of Minnesota. So we really had a nice cross-section of our police departments by size, location, and other factors. So it really does measure the job of a police officer anywhere in Minnesota.
What I find valuable about using the testing process is it's that validated independent third party conducting it. We didn't have to take this role on ourselves as an agency and conduct candidate testing or go out and research physical fitness standards. The league did all that work for us in partnership with the NovaCare and the WorkSteps organization to find these legally defensible and validated testing.
So we think that the league's test is really excellent and really the best one that's out there for many reasons. The first reason is it actually reflects the job. We actually tried to take those key law enforcement job duties and replicate them in a setting at a clinic or something like that. It's also a third-party person is deciding whether a candidate or an officer passes that. It's people are sent to one of our partners, whether that's a NovaCare or another clinic, and then it's a third-party medical professional that's deciding that, rather than somebody's coworker or their supervisor. And so it really puts that objective neutralness into the test.
We're looking at it as a whole piece, not only with mental health, which is a different conversation, but we're looking at it at the physical health. We want them to come into this career and leave at the same level. So however healthy they are from the beginning, we want to make sure that we get them to retirement or into another job in this career as healthy as they were when they started.
Thus far, our entire experience with the physical abilities testing process has been very positive. The ease of candidates scheduling their assessment, the feedback that we receive in a timely manner from the provider, it's been a really great and seamless addition to our hiring process to ensure that we're hiring the very best police officers for our community.